what's up guys? Welcome back to Sense of South Jersey with me, Kellen, for another fragrance review. Today we're going to be taking a look at a new release, 2023, from the house of Giorgio Armani, the Woody Aquatic Acqua Di Gio PARFUM. So what we'll do, as we always do in all of my individual fragrance reviews, is break down the fragrance into 5 parts. The box and the bottle presentation. In this case, I only have the bottle, the fragrance's notes, the performance based on my experience wearing it, and then I'll give it my overall thoughts, and then of course my overall rating. Before we jump into this fragrance, just wanted to thank Jay for sending me this. Same gentleman that sent me the Gucci Envy sent me this one to review. This probably, as a new release, probably wouldn't have been one I ran out and bought, as you guys know, but it's pretty cool to be able to do that. So thank you again, really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the video. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. Really supports the channel. I'm so happy to see the growth. Make sure to check out the Instagram page for news and updates on the channel and photos of fragrances from my collection. If you guys are interested in purchasing fragrances directly from my collection, check out my Mercari page. I have listed many things that I'm just no longer wearing, and I'm going to continue to do so as I see fit, and that way other people can enjoy them. The link to that is in the description. If you are interested in fitness shirts that have an ancient Roman feel, check out Aurelius Apparel. They are great t-shirts with great images on them, and the link for that with the discount is in the description. The discount is Aurelius SOSJ, that's the code, and you'll see the link there. And then same thing if you like the button-down shirts that you see me wear often with the patterns, or a solid color shirt with the pattern underneath the cuff, check out Masudo. The brand is in the description for the link, 40% off the retail cost, and right from their website too. Really cool stuff. So anyway, let's check out the new release, Acqua Di Gio PARFUM. Okay, let's take a look at the presentation. As I said, I just have the bottle, but here you can take a look at it too. This is a 40 ml, so you can see that here on the bottom. See the batch code and all that other information. So, you know, it looks very familiar, you know what I mean? Like a fragrance that I may not have just done a review on, Profumo. Sort of a gradient here. It's almost like the same presentation as Profumo. It's like Acqua Di Gio. No, it's not Profumo. The cap here, you have the same Giorgio Armani logo on top. It clicks into place. Let's spray to see what this looks like. Very good distribution too. So virtually the same thing as this, which is Acqua Di Gio Profumo, the discontinued. So I'll do a little comparison about what that's like. Let's spray some on, and we'll get to that in just a moment here. So that'll be on that hand. Anyway, that's the presentation for Acqua Di Gio's Parfum. Okay, as far as the notes go for Acqua Di Gio's Parfum, again, this fragrance was created by Alberto Maria. So this is kind of funny, right? Because the note breakdown is marine notes and bergamot in the top. And then in the middle, it's rosemary, clary sage, and geranium. And then in the base, you have olibanum and patchouli. That is one note away from Profumo. It's exactly one note off. In the base, instead of olibanum and Profumo, you have incense. And here they have olibanum. So that makes me think, right? With Alberto Marias, do you think that he even had anything to do with it? Do you think they just had the Profumo, ingredient, the list of notes? They called him and said, hey, can we slap your name on this? We're just going to switch one note around. And he's like, yeah, whatever, cool, don't bother me. Hangs up the phone because, and again, I'll get into this later, it's one note away, and the differences I'll explain, but you see where I'm going with this. Okay, as far as the performance goes for Acqua Di Gio Parfum, no slouch in this department. On my skin and clothes, I'm getting over the 8 hours. I think it performs very well, just like Profumo did. No surprise there. How shocking, right? So again, in my experience, I'm getting in that 8+ hour range. Okay, so it's time for my overall thoughts on Acqua Di Gio's Parfum. Guys, I'm having deja vu. I think that, for those of you out there that are a casual fragrance owner, meaning you have 1 to 4 fragrances, and that's it. You never really buy more than that. And maybe you used to wear Profumo. This is great. It's going to be the exact opposite replacement. You won't notice a difference at all, and good for you. For those of you out there that maybe only have 1 and you never even knew about Profumo, you might really like this. This might be your go-to. You might like it more than the original and the other plethora of flankers that are out there. For those of us who are more into fragrances and had Profumo, but don't want to pay the aftermarket, discontinued prices, this is a great alternative. This is not as dark as Profumo, but that's really the only difference, the incense versus the olibanum. I have no idea what olibanum smells like, but this is just, to me, a little bit sweeter in the dry down than Profumo is. They both perform the same. They both smell virtually the same. It's an obvious replacement. The bad thing is that this is obviously a business ploy, and I guess this happens all the time, and you can't fault the companies. They are there to make a profit, and that's just the way the world works. But they take away something, discontinue it, right? Sell out all of their inventory. The hype about that then increases. They know the algorithm. Everybody wants it. Oh, why can't you bring this back? They release a couple other ones, and then they take the same note breakdown, change one thing, slap a famous perfumer's name to it, because I'm pretty sure he did nothing but like okay something and sign off on it, just that getting the ways to license his name so he can get paid as he should. Because again, it's one note difference. And, you know, and then here they go. They can release a new scent, which creates hype for people that have never been into fragrances. They're walking through the mall. They're going to get approached by the salesperson. Hey, smell this. It smells great. It does smell really good, right? And then they're going to buy it. And then the people that miss Profumo are going to get this. And then the ones that really miss it will get it and be like, oh, well, you know, it's a little different, but it's a replacement. It's a great replacement for Profumo. That's the bottom line. I have enough Profumo that I don't think I'd really buy this until I ran out. If I didn't and I liked Profumo, but I couldn't get it anymore and I didn't want to pay the $200 a bottle or whatever it's going for now, probably more than that, this is a great alternative. And that's pretty much it. It's like almost like a cash grab business ploy by Armani. But again, can't fault them for that. It is a business. And it smells almost exactly the same. It's just slightly sweeter. And like that's really all I got. I just did a review on Profumo. All the positive things about Profumo you could say about this one, but it's slightly sweeter. Other than that, I don't really see a big difference. Okay, time for my overall ratings for Acqua Di Gio's Parfum. As far as the presentation goes, again, I'm sure it's almost the same thing except for the gradient. I don't like how you can't see the juice up here, but you can see it down here. 7 out of 10. Other than that, you know, it's a standard ADG bottle. As far as the performance goes, again, I'm getting at least the 8-hour range, so that's good. 8 out of 10 for the performance. As the scent goes, to me, it's like, especially just having reviewed Profumo, it smells great, not as dark. I like the incense. That kind of makes Profumo pop. This doesn't have that. It's a little bit sweeter. As I smell the differences, this is a little darker smelling. This one to me is a little juicier, you know, maybe fruitier, sweeter, what have you. But it's still a great scent. But again, deja vu, so 7 out of 10 for the scent, which is going to bring the overall rating from me for Acqua Di Gio's Parfum, the 2023 release, to a 7 out of 10. Okay, guys, that's it for me. That's my review of Acqua Di Gio's 2023 release Parfum. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this? Are you happy with it? I think, again, great alternative to something that you can't get anymore because it's virtually the same thing. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this fragrance? I love to hear from you, love and appreciate all the interaction. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so. Check out the Instagram page. Check out my Mercari page if you're looking to pick up some new discontinued rare and or fragrances that you've seen me talk about on my channel. Buy a shirt from Aurelius and Masudo. Do yourself a favor and treat yourself with an awesome piece of new clothing too. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.